Alright, hello everybody. Hope you are all at home safe and doing well. I know it's been a little bit since I have been live. Trying a new thing to get everything streamed out to a couple different platforms at the same time. I think it's all working, but I don't know for sure. So if you are watching this, if you could just send me a quick test message just so I can double check and make sure that I'm actually seeing what people are typing on all of the platforms, because I'm pretty sure it's working, but I want to make sure. So, hey, I see one person. Hi, how are you? Sheep's Head, how you doing? So we're going to go ahead and be playing some Satisfactory today. I've got a brand new playthrough I just started, all set up and ready to go. For those of you who are either watching later or watching now and don't know what this game is, it's basically OCD the game, with a little bit of first-person shooter element, and just generally really chill and very pretty. But basically it's a resource management game and with a focus on automation. So if you've ever played Factorio or anything else where you have to build a bunch of stuff and automate everything, it's that, but instead of being, you know, an overhead top-down kind of view, it's all together. Oh, I see someone has subscribed or done something. Oh, Aronaka's following. Hello, thank you. I have to watch multiple things here because I have the Restream chat up, but in order to see what the heck just happened, I have to go look at Streamlabs. I wish this was all better integrated, but either way, thank you. It's good to have you here. I'm going to be going as long as I can today. We'll see how long that is. I just want to say at the top that I am doing I don't want to say a charity for it, but I am donating anything anybody donates to me for the foreseeable future is going to be donated directly to modestneeds.org. In order to help take some of the pressure off of the hardest hit by the fact that we have a global pandemic, and particularly in the USA, no particular aid package to help people who are part-time or basically anything but salaried or comfy. So there's a lot of hardship, and I'm going to do what I can to try and take the edge off that. I know it'll be a small thing, but hey, I'm a small channel. I do what I can. So if you want to donate to me this month, it is not going to me and will not be buying me personal things. It will be buying somebody else the chance to keep their lights on or their water running or something along those lines. If you don't know what modestneeds.org is, you can go to, oh, and please let this work from Restream. Hopefully. Oh wait, no, I can do this. Here we go. So I can get it just for Twitch. If I type how can I help, it should, in theory. There we go. So there's a link in my Twitch chat. If you're not watching me on Twitch, you can't see that. Basically, there is a link to all the fun things you can do from home right now to go ahead and figure out how you can either support your local community or help donate some spare CPU cycle time towards helping them develop a vaccine. Also, hello, Aeronaut. How you doing? So, the game is just recently got a big update. They added in fluids and a whole bunch of other fun things, as well as this brand new starting area that I've fallen in love with. Good, glad to hear you're doing all right. Hope your family's doing good and everything else, and, you know, wish everybody safe and happy times. And I'm not going to focus too hard on what's going on because I kind of want to give people a bit of an escape, but I figured I'd do the plug at the beginning for how you can help if you want to. But yeah, this is a really cool starting area because it's got a lot of open space and it's just a really fun spot to set up a giant mega factory, which is what I eventually want to try and do. So the first thing I'm going to want to do here is try to figure out a good spot to just set up some stuff, and it's probably going to be over by that waterfall. Oh wait, wait a second, why do I have 2 hub parts? I mean, I'm not complaining. Does this mean I can build 2 hubs? Oh, that's going to be fun. I wonder if I can. I need to test this. Hold on. I need to see if I can build 2 hubs at once. Oh, please let me do it. Please let me do it. Please let me do it. Oh, I can only build 1. Damn. Wait, I can disassemble the biomass burner separately from... Oh, hey, that's neat. I didn't know that came down. That's pretty cool. Huh. I used it to spawn directly on the hub. So this is like the central building that you do all of your other stuff from. I was really hoping it would let me build 2, but I guess not. So I'll just pack that one up and go home. Okay, so I don't need 2 of these if I can't use 2. So we're just gonna wait. Can I? Why can't I throw that away? Oh no! Can I not get rid of it? Okay, good. You just get to sit here for the rest of the game. Sounds. Oh well. So yeah, the game is in pre-release, so there are, and I'm playing the experimental version, so there's a fair amount of bugs. This particular starting area isn't finished, so there are some things that are just like floating in the middle of nowhere. But I really like the open pattern and just kind of expansiveness of this area. Oh, it's a lot of fun. It's currently only on Epic Games Store, although it will be coming to Steam. I'm very sad that they are now announcing that it's going to Steam, because it initially was on there as a pre-launch game, and I had it on my wish list. And then they signed a deal with the Epic launcher, and they made it exclusive, and so I figured, okay, fine, I'll bite the bullet and buy it on another platform that I don't really use. And they've had that for about a year, and now they are going to go ahead and make it something that you can play on Steam anyway, so yeah.
The remains of this creature might shed light on how to increase chances of survival. A new research tree can now be accessed in the map.
So the whole kind of premise here is that you're a, yeah, the Epic launcher. I mean, my experience with it hasn't been too terrible, but yeah, just one more thing I gotta install, download, and pay attention to. It's just, I want one hub. That's it, you know? Yeah, the whole premise of this is basically you're dropped onto a planet as a colonist, and you are, well, they'll say you're owned by a company called the Fix-It Corporation. And, yeah, because every time you get hurt, they say, oh, Fix-It property damage. So we're not really sure whether, you know, you're an indentured servant or what, or we don't know. But you're set down here to basically tap the resources. So it's ecological disaster, the game, basically, because you're here to strip the land of everything useful. And there's a lot of tongue-in-cheek, you know, corporation bad kind of stuff that is happily something that's becoming increasingly popular in video games. Okay, come here. No shoot. No shoot, just die. No shoot, just die, please. I can't fight these things. There we go. I don't know why I'm bothering, because they will come back. But, so yeah, all these little spots here are basically places where I can drop a miner and get resources out of, and they're all in different qualities. Like this one's pure, and I think they come in pure, normal, and impure, and it depends what that is, or determines how fast you can pull resources out of it. Yeah, it's 3D Factorio, basically. That's a really good way to look at it. There are some differences, but it's the closest comparison I can think of. So it's first person Factorio, for sure. And it's very pretty. It's like if Subnautica and Factorio had a child. But yeah, I'm just kind of going over here because to start off with, I'm going to have to shove plants into biomass burners to get any power. So I want to set my...
Multiple edibles we have detected.
Thank you. Thank you, Ada, so much. Okay, we're going to skip that. She picks up every single time I grab something new, which is great the first time you play the game. Not so much on the 20th. But I want to be close to all this nice biomass over here. Come here. Olé. Oh, come on. There we go. No, no. Thank you. I was blown away by the people who are really good at that game. I'm okay at it. I'm not a super player, but I can manage resources fairly well, so I'm not terrible, we'll say. Just grab a little bit of this so that it triggers the you got the thing. Should trigger Ada. Should anyway. Okay, I'm gonna need this, so I gotta break the little thing on top of here. Yeah, it's very pretty and feels a lot like Factorio. There are times I really miss the top-down nature of the game, but there are ways around that. I was always blown away by the people who are really good at the game. Okay, yeah, it's the same message. Sorry, I look away for a second, then I think someone's typed something new. Are they? It could be the fact that I'm rebroadcasting through Restream. My bandwidth for uploading here is not the best in the world, so it's possible that it could be having some issues there. Let me see if there's something I can do. I don't know if I can do this on the fly or not. I doubt it. Yeah, I can't change any of the settings on... Yeah, 15% over the last 2 minutes have been hurt. Yeah. There might be a little bit of lagginess. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's a lot I can do about it. Unfortunately, the internet here is a very small pipe that just... It does its best, and it tries very hard, and I'm here to love and support it, but it doesn't work super well. At least not all the time. So there may be some skips here and there, but there's not a lot that I can do about it. I normally stream at 10 o'clock at night to try to avoid some of the issues. Restream is a service, so I'm using it to broadcast to Twitch, my Facebook, and YouTube simultaneously. And I don't know if that's having an issue with the encoding. I did have my encoder settings set up so that it mostly was fine. And looking back over Twitch, the VODs seem to be okay, but it could be having some issues. I don't know. This is my first time using the service, so it may be having some detrimental impact. Yeah, these guys are real neat, and once you get vehicles, you can, like, bowl them, because all the animals ragdoll when you run into them with vehicles, and it's a lot of fun. But they also have some flyers, but I don't think they have them in this zone. Okay, I gotta go fight these things to set up my base. I don't like these things, but I'm gonna have to fight them. Hopefully I can just pop the one. Because you get close and these fruits pop, and then they little flyers, and they're nasty. Actually, I want to eat a little bit. Nom 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 nom. Because these things are awful, and I'm terrible at fighting them, especially with the base weapon. Let's see if I can just trigger the first one. Come on, there we go. Okay. Yeah. Because the little bumbling bug things, and they're super hard. I'm going to trigger that one too. Oh well, whatever. I got most of them. Oh my god, is it really not killing them in one hit? Do I have to double strike all of these to kill them? Oh, this is not good. Okay. Come here. Come here. There we go. I think I got them all. And then I'll have to build here to make sure that nothing gets respawned, because apparently they changed it so everything respawns unless there's something powered nearby. So yeah, that thing I picked up is a power slug. It'll let me, eventually I can research a way to overclock some of my stuff. Okay, it's good enough place. Just gonna get rid of all of the little notifications here so I don't lose my mind. And then of course they're dropping down a little cargo pod here that I'll launch to get upgrades. And eventually I can go in and build like a giant space elevator, and it is as cool as it seems. But we'll get there here in a little bit. So one of the first things that I want to do is set up what I want. So I want these foundations so I can build kind of organized, because I've done the spaghetti factories and it's just, it gets upsetting fairly quick. Although the conveyor mergers are nice too. I think we're going to go with mergers first. So I have a list of parts that I need, and I can't just dump what I have in there, that's fine. But I have to make some extras. Now in order to do that, I'm going to need the raw materials. And to do that, I've got to go ahead and do some manual crafting. The goal is to eventually leave this manual crafting stage behind as fast as I can. But for a little bit, I have to sit here and press my spacebar down. So, alright, we got those. What I need a little more, I need a bunch more wire. We're not even going to go with, I think, manual crafting too much. I'm going to have to do a little bit. So what I need to do is I need to ping iron ore. I think that's these over here. And I don't care if they're pure or impure yet. I actually kind of screwed up. I should have built a couple constructors and some smelters before I dumped all of my parts into the upgrade. That was not a great idea. Oh well. Live and learn. But yeah, you got to kill these little nodes on top before you can really place your miners. But to start with, we just get these little dudes here. They're kind of self-contained. And I like them because they have this cute little face. Yeah. And they do this thing where they look like they're getting real serious when they start to mine. It's really adorable. I don't know. I just think it's really cute. I'm going to drop a couple of them down, actually. Come on. Thank you. Okay, where's some copper? Over here. But yeah, everything over here is super spaced out, so I'm going to be running around a lot. And I got a friend. Yeah, those guys are easy if you circle strafe them. It's the spitters that are real difficult, and then the flying bugs are my living nightmare. I hate them, because I cannot focus on them to save my life. Come on, drop, drop. Thank you. Okay, so the iron ones should be pretty close to full. I'm going to be making this run fairly often. Alright, let's check on my little guys here. Close enough. They got something for me at least. And I already got a little bit of copper, so that'll be fine. But yeah, the start here is just kind of getting enough to build some of the basic infrastructure that I'm going to need. And of course I was an idiot and dumped all of my resources into the upgrade, because I'm dumb. Okay, we're just going to throw some of this extra stuff that I don't need in here for now, because I don't have a lot of inventory space. Then of course I gotta manually make this. What do I need to build a foundry? Or a smelter. 2 of them. I need 10 iron rods and 16 wire. Because that'll at least let me be able to not have to manually craft the ingots, because those are a real pain. Because you can see these things take 3 bips per ingot, and it's just not good. And luckily I don't need a bunch of these to make the rods. Okay. Yeah, it's much easier to make the parts than it is to make the base ingots. So I definitely want to get these smelters up and running first. And just for now, I'm going to place them over here, because I don't care. I'm going to be manually feeding them for a second. And then, can I build one of these? Good. And then I'm going to hook this to my biomass burners. And then I'm going to go launch my macro. That lets me auto-click without killing my finger. Where is it? There it is. So this way I can press, I think it's F1. Yeah, and now it'll just auto-grab things. Because I have, like, the beginning of really early onset arthritis, and so I am trying very hard not to kill my fingers. And just mashing the buttons for E to pick stuff up is a good way to not do that. So I have a macro that'll just auto-collect things. Work harder, or work smarter, not harder, right? So we just need a little bit of leaves here. I'm going to grab a berry. Of course, Ada's going to tell me all about that berry, I think. Did I already pick one up? I must have. I didn't think so. But oh well. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and grab as much of this as we can. I don't want to take all of it because later on I get the ability to convert it into better fuel. And so I want to use only what I'm absolutely going to need. So I'm going to grab about 400 of it. There, it's fine. And then I don't think I can turn this into biomass just yet, but I'll take a look. Because you get progressively better and better access, or access to better and better fuels that you can make from this, and I don't think I have anything to the base tier yet. We'll go see. Oh cool, well let me do it. So I can make 200 biomass out of 400 leaves. It's not great, but it works. That'll get me going at least. Okay, let's put my excess in here. Split the stack. And there. Now I have these two things. I should be able to get one more. We'll do, can I build another? Not yet. So I can just power these. So we're going to go ahead and make one of these iron and one of these copper, and then I'm going to dump my ore, iron, dump my ore in there and let it process, because it processes it continuously and about as fast as I do. So it's definitely worth having it smelt the ore on its own. So let's go grab some more to be able to do stuff. We'll get to the automation here. This first part is just a lot of running back and forth and a lot of doing stuff on my own. So I can grab all of that, all of that. Oh, where was the copper? There. But yeah, how are the both of you doing? I hope you're having good days. I can't tell who's currently watching the stream because again I'm looking at my chat here. It says I have just the two of you currently. Okay, cool, cool. Alright, we'll grab whatever's left there. Okay. And then we're going to go dump this in my refineries, or my smelter? Is that what it's called? Yeah. I keep wanting to call them foundries, but that's later on to make steel. I'm going to stay away from the spitty boy over there. I don't like him. Where to pick that up? Yeah, I have. Don't want to grab any more just yet, because that's a late game resource. Okay, so let's dump my iron in here. And my copper in here. And we'll grab all the iron and ingots out of there. Cool, so now I've got some base ingots to make some stuff. Struggling to get work done? Well, I'm probably not helping with that, am I? Okay, so what do I need? I need iron rods, a bunch of those. Although I do want to make one more thing before I make too many. It's under Equipment Workshop. What do I need? I need steel plates. That's right, because I dumped all my plate in there. You know, I'm going to go hang out in the Discord room. So that way if people want to swing by, they can. How do I do that? Which one is for that? There we go. There we go. So now I'm on the Discord if anybody wants to swing by and say hello. Because as anybody who streams knows, talking continuously for 8 hours straight is both terrifying and hard on the voice. Okay, what do I have here? So I've got a little bit of iron plate. Can I make one of these? Yes. And none of this is going to be permanently where I want it, but it'll be fine. And then what do I need to make the portable miners? Oh, they're cheap. Okay, good. So I'm going to make, I'll make all three of them. Cool. Let's go grab you. And then what do I need to make 3 miners? And a biomass generator, and we'll say 10 power poles. Yeah, one of the nice things I like is it comes with a built-in, you know, to-do list for parts, and it's super satisfying to just have that built in. But yeah, I hope I'm not distracting you from getting your work done. Though I am happy to have you come by and keep me company. Okay, so I'll have enough wire. I still have enough concrete, thankfully. So I really just need more iron. I can make that happen. Okay, so I've got that. No, that's fine. You could say it's satisfactory. Well, that's why I said it's the most satisfactory stream. Also, hello. It's good to have you, Virus. I know it's been a while since I've been streaming. All hail the Great Depression and dysphoria getting in the way of your dreams. Okay, so I've got enough to make a couple miners. That's good. You're not. It's 100% me that's distracting me. I mean, I get that. That is fair. But still. If the work is important, you should definitely go do that and then watch me. Okay, I'm actually going to pick you up, both of you. Nope. Okay, wait, am I full already? Really? Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and fix that. Going to drop a bunch of you. There we go. Grab all of that. Okay, so we'll have 1 miner here. That should have freed up some space. Okay, so now what I need to do is hook this up. I don't think I was able to build a power pole earlier, so I'm going to have to redo my power because I think I maxed out the one I built. But that's fine. So let's go ahead. Okay, come here. And I know this setup is janky, that's fine. Okay, so now the miner should have power. And that is iron, and I want it to come to the iron ore one. So what we're gonna do, let's get close enough to make this work. I'm gonna have to build more iron plate because I definitely do not have enough to make this work. No, I don't have enough. Okay, grab a little more of these. And we're just going to sit here and make a bunch of iron plate. Yeah, this will get nice and orderly at some point. It's just starting off, I have to kind of throw everything all over the place. And it's the initial, you know, scatterbrained approach to how you have to start this. It just kind of makes everybody just kind of build things with spaghetti. Because once you have everything set up, of course, you don't want to rip everything down to build it pretty. So unless you build it nice with the plan from the beginning, you're kind of just going to end up having this really spaghettified all over the place kind of factory, which is nice on its own. And spaghetti is tasty, but I like to have things be kind of nice and neat if I can. Now the nice thing about this is that these miners never run out of ore. So I actually no longer need any of the iron ore I have in my inventory. Now there are other uses I can use it for down the road, but it's not really worth it just yet. But of course this first belt here is super slow. All of these will have upgrades, and eventually these belts get blindingly fast. Because the belt that I have access to now has a maximum throughput of 60 per minute, which is horrendously slow. But we're gonna do better than that here in a minute. And I just realized I should actually do this. I should make you copper and you iron. So that way, there. So that way I can link my copper node from over here directly into this one. Now that's thinking. Okay, so that's going to take a second. Do I have a little bit of iron? Yes, I do. Okay, onwards. Let's make some more iron plate because we're going to need that. We're going to need a bunch of iron plate. Alright, let's go over here. Oh god. Okay, cool. No damage that time. I'm so used to playing on my playthrough where I have a, oh god. Where I have a jetpack, so I'm used to just jumping off of very tall things. So there's probably going to be a point where I'm going to jump to my death, and we're just going to have to be ready for it. Come on, die already. Thank you. I should do. Do I have enough to make another one? Yes, I do. So I'm going to put one right here for the future. And then we are going to power this. So that doesn't respawn. Because everything respawns near stuff that doesn't have power or if you don't have any bases. So by keeping this stuff powered, I'm going to prevent having that guy continuously interrupting me every time I run by. Okay, where is my copper at? I know it's over here, but there we go. Okay. Oh, come on, I have enough. Oh, I still have these dudes. And actually, I don't need... I'll pick it up, it's fine. I can throw away whatever I don't use. Okay, I'm going to restructure how I'm doing some of this. I want that on 1, that on 2, that on 3, and you on 4. Okay. Can I connect you from here? No. Come on, there we go. Okay, so now that one's powered. Let's see, I've got, what, 34? It's not going to be enough, but we'll make it work. Alright. Yeah, I need to go make more. That's fine. Cannot wait till I have a larger inventory. Because right now, constantly having to run back here is a bit of a pain. Okay, so now you can see that I have a direct line from that miner to here, and it is producing 2 a second and 30 parts a minute. Eventually I can look like the efficiency of it, and whether I'm supplying enough. It's pretty nice. But for right now, I just kind of have to infer it. So this eats 30 ore a minute, and I think that's a normal node, so it should be outputting 60 a minute. So technically, once I can get splitters, I can power, or I can run 2 of these off of that one mine, but I'll get into doing the math of this later on. For right now, I just want the basics. And so I don't really care what the ratios are until I can build real production lines. And for that, I'm going to need my foundations. Okay, that should be good there. Can I do this from here? Cool. I'm getting a bit of graphical wonkiness. My computer has been on for too long. It gets tired. Can't wait till I can upgrade my graphics card and I don't have to worry about that anymore. There we go. Oh, really? Come on, I used all of them? Well. Okay, back to the drawing board. More plate and more plate and more plate and more plate. Okay, it's as many of that as I need. Once I get a splitter, I can make split half of that output into just making iron plates, but I don't know, we'll get there. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do first. I think I'm going to do this fairly manually until I can get foundations and splitters, because then I can actually work on making a real base that operates the way I want it to, instead of having to spaghettify everything. Because I think that's the big trick, is just waiting a little bit till you have some of the organization, and then you can actually do things the way you want to do them as opposed to the way you have to do them. So like, this is the bare minimum concession I'm going to make to what I have to do. Let's go take a look at my power here. So total 40 watts, and I'm only using 14. That's fine. And we're not really eating into my fuel yet. Okay, cool, cool. Eventually I'm going to make a biofuel plant, but I will do that down the road. Okay, so I've got stuff flowing into these automatically. Let's work on feeding some of my requirements for the upgrade here. So I need to finish off just a little bit more iron plate. We can do that. This is where I wish I had a time skip for live broadcasts, because there's going to be a lot of me just standing here with my thumb on the spacebar. It's the only thing I don't like, is you got to wade through a little bit of this to get to the automation, and it's a little bit upsetting. Okay, am I all out? No, I can make 2 more. Hooray. Alright, while I'm waiting, can I make 1 more miner? What do I need? I want to... I don't need to make those yet. Just 1 more miner. I need a little more concrete. I can grab that over there. Do I have enough to make a craft bench? No. So I need to make at least a few more iron rods. And then I'll end up dumping them into my upgrade goal, so it's fine. Okay, let's go look for some limestone. I think it's over here. Yep. Oh, cool. I already set the miner down. Nice. I don't even need to do that. Past me is smarter than present me, apparently. I plugged you in? Oh, good. You already have some. That's handy. Can I build a constructor? Yes, I can. Cool, cool. Let's see. It doesn't have to be pretty just yet. Okay, we can have it clip through the floor. What's the problem? And then we're going to have it build concrete, and we're going to plug it into my grid. Okay, cool. So now that should auto-craft me some concrete and get a head start on my needs for that. Jeez. First thing I'm doing is building a ramp. Okay, so I can go and manually make some concrete. That's fine. don't really need it, but it's going to come in handy, and it helps clear out my inventory a little. I don't need any of the ore that I have on me anymore. Do I? No. Okie doke. Okay, so I'm out of being able to make concrete. Can I make more iron rods? Yes, I can. I need a whole shit ton more of those. And then just a bunch of wire. Let's take a look and see who's... Anybody here I haven't said hello to yet? Commander Root. It says you're here. Hello. Haven't said anything, but I want to greet my lurkers as well as the people who are saying hi in chat. So hello. Hope you're having a good day. Let's see. Is Restream behaving? I guess. Kind of. Sort of. And everything else is good. Alright. Cool, cool. Alright, there we go. Sorry, just wanted to make sure everything was still running perfectly. I don't know if the stream is behaving anymore. It seems that the internet here behaves for long stretches and then it just has spikes of being really terrible. So I hope everything is coming across okay, but I have no real way to tell on my end. At least not without having to go digging. So I need 300 wire. Okay. So tell you what I'm gonna do. Do I have my handy dandy, very official macro key thing here? No, I don't. Let me go grab it. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my very official macro key, which is a tiny piece of copper that I set on my spacebar and it keeps things running. So I am going to be right back real quick while this all processes. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm gonna go grab some more water as well. Okay, we got plenty of wire. So there's my very official piece of copper falling off of my keyboard. There we go, and I have 40 more. Luckily, while I've been sitting here, this should have filled up. Good, they did. And we'll go make some more and fire off our first upgrade here. So I think, cool, I can make enough. And then I'll give myself a little bit more iron rod than I need. Maybe 20 or 30. And then dump the rest into plates here. No, no, no. Thank you. Okay. Alright, got that. So let's dump the last little bit we need into here. Hit the big red button that is oh so satisfying. And then we get to watch.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory. We encourage you to consider more verticality when it comes to factory logistics.
Yeah, I love watching all the animations for this kind of stuff. It's super cool. The space elevator is still my favorite, but that's pretty fun too. And then there's a timer for where it comes back, and it'll actually, like, you'll hear like a sonic boom and it comes back down. It's super cool. I love all the little details. And they've got some really cool stuff like in here. They just moved one of the diagnostic things out of the back here, but like they've got all of this like computer stuff here that doesn't really do anything yet. They've got this weird chat here. Yeah. There's, yeah, I like this, what is this appearances? Encouragement cat. I have no idea what it is, but it's a moose, and it's ridiculous. The devs for this game are pretty cool, too. I'm pretty sure that's actually one of them. Unlicked objects? That's new. Of course, solitaire, as you do. Got a couple of beds. Amenities, a bathroom with no door, which is fun. And of course, some making fun of our competition. Korolev, I guess. Which is interesting because, you know, we're basically treated the same. We're also kind of like indentured servants. At least it's heavily implied that we are. Again, the story isn't really out yet, but it very much feels that way. Okay, what's my power doing like here? 30, so let's go grab a little more here in a minute. That's fine. Okay. So let's grab a little more of this. I want some more plate. And then the next thing I want to go for is the foundations, and I can really get started on the factory then. Because now that I've got the splitters, what I can do is I can take multiple miners and pump them into multiple belts, or, you know, merge them all together to get the amounts that I need. And it just lets me actually go ahead and make a factory. And the other thing I need for that is foundations, which take a whole hell of a lot of concrete, which is what I've got that thing over there doing its job for. So let's get that set up now. I want base building. What's field research? That's the MAM as well as some inventory slots. That'll be useful, but we're going to go for this first. Now I do have 36. I'm not going to dump everything in there first. I'm going to wait. Let's go grab the concrete because it looks like that's full. There we go. Cool. And I could just grab this, you know, manually out of here, but I'm just going to go ahead and let this do its thing on its own. Because technically I'm faster, but I've got other stuff I can do. Let's see, what do I have here? I have a bunch of this. Let's go make some more wire, because I know there are some things coming up that are going to take a huge amount of it. I'm pretty sure that the space elevator takes 1,500. Oh, there's that boom I was telling you about, the sonic boom. And you can just see it up there. And Fred comes back. And then if I had all the parts ready to go, I could immediately send it back out. But I don't, so it's just going to have to sit for a second. Oh, let's make sure I have the chat pulled up. Okay, good.
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
Yeah, so it tells you when it's back, but usually you can hear it, because if you're within your base and your hub is in your base, you can usually hear that boom. So I'll make about 300 of this for now. Come on, keep going. I don't have very much cable either, so I'm going to make a little more of that. Because that's what I use for the power poles, and I'm going to need more of that for sure. I'll make about 100. What I really should do is add the space bar to my macro. I wonder if I actually have that. Let me go double check. Great content for stuff that you can't see. Let's see, F2 does what? Is E. F3 is space, but I don't know if it's working. Let's find out. So in theory, I have it in my macro already. Yeah, it's not exactly working. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I've got enough for that. Let's make some more wire. This will also give a chance for everything to fill back up. I'll make some more plates, more iron rod. Because I only need 100 of each, and I'm really close to 100 plate. And I can get to 100 iron rod fairly easy. So I should be able to send this off. Why are you having issues? I should be able to... Oh, I didn't know I couldn't cycle over those and have it keep going. That's kind of upsetting. Oh well. I guess usually I do this on my own and I just get up and walk away. But not really something I want to do while I'm streaming, because I'm, you know, providing that good old background noise for both of you. At least that's what I assume. I know that's how I usually watch streams. Okay, so I got 300 of that. 100 cable, that'll be fine. Let's go grab some more of this. Don't need any more copper yet, so I'm not going to pull out of that. Let's make some iron rods. Okay, what do I need? I need 100. Okay, there's that. We'll make the rest into iron plates. And then hopefully my concrete is filled up. I don't think that thing makes as many in a minute, so I think it's still working. Yes, it is. Well, let's see how many more it's got. And hopefully I can get this foundation upgrade going. Close. Oh, now I'm regretting my choice. What is he doing? 30 per minute? What are you, impure? You are. Ugh, I wish there was pure nodes of this stuff. Might have to overclock that. Because I'm going to use a huge amount of concrete, so I'm probably going to have to overclock one of those at some point. Because I hate not having enough. I can fill up an entire cargo crate with it and use it in like 20 minutes. But oh well, that's down the road. Work. Okay. I remember I'm low on fuel. Yeah, I've only got about 16. So let's go dump some of this stuff in here. Oh, dump both of you in there. No, I need... I'll bring the nuts with me. Yeah, I think that's enough spots. And then we'll go grab some more fuel. Maybe I'll be able to grab some wood. That'll give me enough biomass for a while, but I don't know if there's any on the ground that I can grab. I don't know, we'll see. I think it's just leaves for now. That's alright. Because yeah, I think it's one of the big issues. You don't really have the ability to gather any wood until you can build the chainsaw, and that's going to be a little while. So it's mostly just going to be leaves. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather like 800 leaves and call that good. And then later on I'll be able to turn my wood that I can gather into pellets and make that really good fuel, and that should carry me all the way to coal, I hope. So yeah, we're going to gather about 800 of this, and that way I'll be sitting pretty. Because that's more than double what I grabbed last time, so I should be able to fully populate one or the... Oh, I thought I saw you. You are trying to kill me. Come here. Let's dance. Come here. Come here. There we go. Good boy. Okay. Power slug. Yes, please. Ugh, they make such a disgusting noise when you pick them up. I mean, I guess it makes sense. They are slugs, but still. Okay, where is... Go around here, because I want about 800 of it. It's overkill for now, but future me will thank me later. I might as well do it while I have the inventory space. And the flower petals will be nice too when I can go to color stuff. Because that's the only downside to starting out here, is you just don't have good access to flower petals. And so coloring things is kind of a nightmare. Oh, come on, I'm so close. There we go, 800 exactly. Fantastic. Oof. Forgot I have an auto run. My hand got so tired holding down that key. Yeah, it turns out if you spend most of your life lifting things for a living, you develop like really bad carpal tunnel, and then even stuff like playing games or drawing becomes difficult and painful. Not fun. Not fun. Oh, come on. Yeah, definitely gonna build myself a ramp as soon as I get the ability. I hate having to jump over these. Good. So that should give me exactly 200 per, which will fill up the tanks nicely. And luckily leaves convert pretty quickly. And the first thing I'm going to do after I get my base is I'm going to do a good power setup. And I'll build an automated factory to handle the conversion of all this to biomass directly. But it'll have to wait a little while. Okay, so I've got exactly 200. And should have a little left over. Yeah, that's fine. Dump you, dump you. Dump the berry too. And the flower petals. As soon as I get the MAM, I'm going to want to run some of this stuff through it. So what do I need here? I think I've got enough almost. Should be... I'm not close to full on this. I should be close to it here. Only about halfway. God, I forgot how slow those things work. Ugh. Come on. Let me just do the thing. I'm so close to building ramps. Please, please, please give me that ability. Do the thing. Thank you. Finally. Okay. So let's do 7. And then for these two, 5 and 6. I think that's my usual arrangement. Okay, I'm not going to worry about walls off the bat. Okay, so I've got everything I need to get this initially started. First things first, I'm going to need more concrete because I'm going to go through just a huge amount of that here in a few minutes. So I'm going to need another miner and a bunch of iron plate. Yeah, the idea is let's get some good production for the concrete here, get it siphoning into a box so I can actually store more than 100 at a go, and then we'll just try to pick up a good spot to build a base here. Okay, so that should, okay, I need one portable miner. That's fine. And that's some limestone over there, so we're going to go play with that. It's on its way back. Yeah, well, I just like watching that thing come back. I don't know, I really like the animations and stuff just doing its own thing. There's something really cool about watching the, you know, the automation of Factorio, but from ground level. Alright, and then I know there's another limestone over there, but I'll worry about it later. Won't do that until I need it. Okay, is that gonna leave me alone? Mostly. Nope, okay, he's coming to play. Come here. Come here. There we go. Come on, break. Break. Please. There we go. And what are you? Are you impure? They're all impure over here, I'm pretty sure. Oh well. Okay, so I've got one over here. Let's wire you up. Oh crap, I'm out of iron rods. Okay, well, can I build? Yes. No, I need iron rods for that too. Alright, fine. Alright. Let's do this, the three of you. Want to make sure I'm not forgetting anybody who's watching. But I think it's the same three who've been here for a while, so glad to see you're sticking around. Even though I'm sure I'm just blathering on. But I found if I try to start in the middle, it's a little bewildering, but this beginning part doesn't have... It's a lot more running than it is building and like wiring things up than I would like. But we're getting out of the intro stage here, so we will be getting into something fun here in a minute. And almost to the point where I can really start doing something fun. Almost. Okay, I need iron rods, please. And probably some plate, too. So I'll do this until I can make 50 iron plates, and then make some of that. Because I'm going to need way more iron plate than rods, at least I think so. I don't know, maybe I should only build 100. Yeah, do that, and then we'll build the rest iron rod. I have a feeling no matter which way I split this, I'm going to have to come back and build more. I just have that feeling. And I'm going to need some concrete as well. So let's grab a little more. Alright. And I can do this part in reverse. And eventually I'm going to have to rebuild my entire power grid, but for now, I'm okay with just having this be janky as hell. Can we do it? There we go. Come on. I could build these vertically. Actually, do I have the spacers? Not yet. I just have the lifts. That's fine. Eventually I get these nice little snackable ones that are nice to use, but until I have them, these will have to do. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm just going to go ahead and pipe both of these over here. And I'm out of plates. So how much are these producing? Is it 30 or 60? It's 30 per minute, and one of these uses 45. So I'm not quite powering this all the way. That's fine. We're going to go ahead. And I'm out of plates. I probably can't build any more. Oh, no, I can. Cool, cool. So I'm going to build 2 of these right next to each other. No, I'm not, because I need the plates to do it. Damn. Okay, well that can sit there for a second. I know it's not ideal. That's fine. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, so I need more plates, as we always do. What's next? I can go into tier 2. Okay, I don't need you yet, although that will be nice. Chainsaw would be really good. Ooh, the resource sinks would be nice too, though. Oof, all of this is good. Alright, what does this need? This needs... This is easy. I'm doing this next. I definitely want that next. Because the enhanced power is going to be worth it. And what does it need? 100 cable? So I'm just going to make some extra of that as well. Figure I'll give myself a good 30 or 40 cable, and then dump the rest into the machine. Yeah, even 50 is fine. And we'll make the rest of the wire. As long as we're here. Ouch. Yeah, my hand's been killing me too. That's the other reason I haven't really been streaming. I was doing this for long periods of time. Sometimes it hurts, and I'm really not happy about it because this is like one of my main hobbies and things I want to do, and now it causes me pain every time I sit down. It's fantastic. Okay, what do I need for these? I need screws and plate. I'll make another 4 of these, I think. It's going to eat into my iron rods, but that's fine. Okay, so let's dump the remainder of my screws. 100 of these, 100 of these, and I'll dump the rest of my concrete. So I think what I can do here... Can I build a splitter? Yes, I can. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to... I don't have any concrete. Okay, cart before the horse. We're going to manually move this stuff over here. Okay, that was not the best idea I had in the world. I never said I was super smart. Okay, so that'll just start making me some concrete in the meantime. That's fine. Let's... I think I need concrete for this too. Oh wow, I definitely am doing this the wrong way. Yep, I need concrete for that as well. Okay, well, fine. Let's just do it this way. Come on. There we go. So I need that concrete as well. Actually, let's redo this. I should have enough for a little bit. Only one foundation. I'm gonna manually make some concrete real quick. This was a dumb idea. Oh well. Oh my god, come on. No, I said I was gonna make a ramp first? Yeah. Definitely gonna still do that. At some point, let me up. There we go. Okay. Pick up more of this. And some more of that just so I have it. drop off some things and make some more iron plate. And a little more iron rod. And then the main thing I'm here for, make some more concrete. And this isn't going to be my permanent setup, but it's definitely going to be the quick and dirty way to make some concrete. I'll probably have it doing it like this for a while. So let's see, each machine takes 45 as an input, that's 90 total. And I think each one in the area, there's 3 nearby for the concrete nodes. They're all impure, I remember. So they'll all output 90. So I think it's going to balance out for 2 machines in taking in the input of 3 different miners. Without any overclocking nonsense, I think it'll be exactly equal. So that'll be perfect. So we're going to go down here, grab the big foundations. And I'm going to grab 3 of those. And we're just going to make a little bit of a platform here. Okay, gotta remember, I don't have a jetpack. I can't just, jump down onto it. Okay. So we've got that here. I think I'll have room for 1 more, but that's fine because I don't think I'm going to have enough input justify having another one just yet. We will eventually, but not yet. Let's build you back here. And another pole just to have something else to build off of. Eventually I'm going to have to go through and make my power network, make sense. So now we have a splitter. So each one of these is going to output 30. My belts can carry 90, or 60 total. So I'll have 1 belt full with both of these, and then another belt looping into it halfway through to provide full throughput. So what I'm going to do is 1 belt and 1 belt. Then I want a merger here. And then the other one is just going to be this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to pipe this in from here to our 1. And then we're going to come over here and grab this input, because they both should be outputting about 30 a minute. I need more concrete. Damn. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and split this. Also, I'm going to pipe that in and dump you in there. But only half. I want half of you in here and half of you in here. There, double the speed. What's my power sitting at? 40 milliwatts out of 18. I think most everything is going. No, those are currently down. So I'm probably using closer to 25 megawatts. So at some point here, I'm going to need more power. But I've got a little bit of leeway yet. So yeah, this is giving 30. And then when both of these are together, that should be maxing out this belt. I did this wrong, because I'm going to want to split, because it's splitting evenly between them. I'm running into an issue because these will use more. Yeah, I'm just going to have to do it. It'll just have to not run at full efficiency. I don't think until I can overclock them, or until I can get a belt that can run more than 60 per minute, I don't think it's going to make much sense to do that. So we're just going to have to split it unevenly and just have them kind of de facto running at 30 input a minute. It's not ideal, but it'll work. Okay. I don't like that. We're going to do you this way. There we go. Then for you, You can come over here. Really, I'm out of iron plates again? Okay. Fine, we'll go make some more iron plates. I need to automate that at some point too. While I have the concrete running, let's finally get this done. Let's put that on 8 and you on 9 real quick. Let's do this real quickly. Okay, I don't quite have enough to finish it, but that's fine. Finally, I've got a ramp up here. Okay, so I needed more iron plates. I'll also need more concrete. Ugh, it's a constant need as I go forward. But that's where the fun comes in, is balancing all the different things in the air at the same time. Okay, so I'll have to grab some more concrete over here. I think it might let me... Nope, I don't have a jetpack. Gotta remember, can't just jump off things. That's a ways down the road. Okay, so let's do that to here. Yeah, actually didn't need the splitter, but it's fine. Yeah, because the merger is going to happen way down there. Oh, well, it's fine. Actually, no, it's not. It's going to really bug me. The only nice thing about these slower belts is you don't end up getting a lot of extra material if you screw it up in the beginning, because it takes forever for stuff to initially get there. But yeah, so this should work. Yeah, these are running about half the capacity. So they're both going to effectively run at half, or 30 out of 45, so 75% capacity each. But it's going to be about half as much, again, as what I was getting originally. So it's still an improvement, but it's not as good as it could be until I go grab that other miner that I know is way back there. But I'm not going to mess with it just yet, because I don't think there's a closer one. Yeah, there's this one here, and there's that one, and then there's the third one over there. And I think that's the only one that's anywhere nearby, because there's none over there. I'm not getting any other pings, and I doubt I will. Okay, so those are running. That's fine. What's next? Really, I need to wait for those to just start pumping out a bunch of stuff. In the meantime, let's drop... I need more iron rod. Let's drop a box for them to dump stuff into so I can store more than 200. Because the goal for me here is to go do some other stuff for a while and let it just build up a bunch of concrete so I can actually, you know, build a base without having to do it piecemeal. But we'll see. And what do I need? Screws and a little more concrete. Okay, I can work on that too. That's not that big a deal. Let's dump the rest of the concrete in there. And I can't quite make 500 screws with what I have. But I bet you I can get close. Because screws go by quickly, so I can dump that pretty fast. Almost. Oh well, not a big deal. Okay, so what's the next big thing that I need to do? Yeah, so I need to drop you down. There we go. This is where I can't do that because I don't have a jetpack. Oh, I need a counter somewhere to remind, like, to record how many times I jump off things with the expectation that I'm just going to be able to keep on, you know, jumping right onto it. Okay, so I need it to point this way. And then, because these only output 15 a minute, so yeah, I'm not going to be outputting too much for my belts. And then that routes into here. So now I can store an entire box's worth of concrete, and I don't have to worry. And eventually I'll move this somewhere central, but for now it will do just fine. Okay, so I've got something approaching some kind of automation in regards to concrete, so that's fine. That's step one. I'm also going to want to eventually move these and get them set up to do automated rods and plates, but I don't want to do that until I have somewhere to put them where they work well, which means I need a base first. So what can I do in the meantime while that's filling up? Because that is going to take an absurd amount of time. What is a good thing? I don't have a scanner yet. Can I go build one? Let's go see. I think the scanner is in the last thing I didn't do. Oh, I was going to dump screws in there. That was what it is. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. And just to know I have enough iron rods, I'm going to make enough to have about 750 screws, and then only make 500 of them. Well, 496. That'll work. That's fine. Whatever's left. I'll make 500 and then we'll be good. Because I think they make in batches of 4. Oh, this takes forever. But yeah, so this is this is satisfactory. The beginning is a lot of the handcrafting. Eventually, thankfully, I get to stop doing this. But before I have any real infrastructure set up, it's a lot of just, you know, staring at this. I'm actually going to go have this automated, and I'll be back one more time. So, back in just a minute. Okay, I'm back, and I built way too many screws, but that's fine. I'll use a bunch of them later. There we go. Finally.
Milestone reached.
Let's go. Yes.
To aid in biofuel production, you are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily of wood. Additionally, R&D inflated your pocket dimension.
Okay, I've got enough. I'm going to make a little bit more wire than I need, because I know I'm going to need more later on. There's that. And I'll need more screws as well. So why don't we work on that real quick? I also went and grabbed a cheese stick as well, so I'm sorry if you can hear my chewing. I do have the ability to mute my microphone, but not easily. But figured I'd grab myself a little bit of a snack. You know, it is basically midday. And I haven't really eaten much either. But I might have to end the stream here in a little bit. I do plan on continuing it if I do end up having to end up. I'm hoping I don't have to, but we'll see. I've got some incoming family stuff that may be demanding my attention, whether I like it or not. So we'll be dealing with that here in a minute. Okay, so I've got enough screws. Yes, I just need the plates, which I don't have, but I can grab. Okay, and I'm gonna have to let those build up a little bit. Okay, so I don't have enough yet. Right, I give myself the ability to build the chainsaw. What do I need to make that? A little bit more of that. Let's go grab, see if I can make some. I don't know if I can. We'll find out. What does it say I need? 5? I think it was 5. Yeah, it was 5. Eats into some of the resources I was making, but oh well. Not a big deal. At least now that I have the chainsaw, I'll be able to gather some wood, which would be nice. I also realize I can take the biomass that I have out here. I'm going to shut everything down for a second. Yep. There we go. Yep, I know I have a new email. Thank you. And I have the ability to make them into these pellets now, which are going to last twice as long. Now, granted, they only have half as many, but I do want to fill them up with it. So when I go ahead and make some more, I can just dump them right in and don't have a bunch of biomass hanging around. I forgot how long these take to make. Wow. Thankfully, it's not a 1-to-1, but I didn't remember them being a 10 block to make. That's a little much. Maybe I'll only make 50 and just split them halfway. Yeah, I might just do that. Because that's a bunch of them. There we go. Okay, then I'll just dump the biomass in here. Maybe I'll just, I don't know, I'll set up the automated system. It's another thing on my to-do list. This game is an ever-expanding to-do list, basically. Okay. So what do I need more of? I need more screws. I only have 180. Really, I need more iron. Faster. What do you take? 30 per minute? And you're currently getting just the 1. Is there another? I can use another iron node. And I could set up another one of these. Because these can take, what, 60 a minute? And they're, yeah, that might be a good idea in the interim. Alright, what do I need? Just a portable miner? That'll work. Because I need more iron. More and more and more and more and more. Do I have a fair amount of plate? Yes. I think I'll probably have enough to combine everything here. I am going to do that and get this set up. Okay, and then where is my nearest? There. Okay, so now oh, I don't even have the top pulled off that yet. Okay, let's go break that and then put that on there. And I think I'll have enough to build the conveyor. At least I hope I do. I don't know. I'm cutting it short, so I might not. We'll see. If not, it becomes more running simulator. Okay, where is... I'm going to build another one, just in case. You never know when you need another connection point. I have 32. Oof, this is going to be close. If I can make it, I don't know. Nope, not quite. Can I build the merger? I can, but I just don't have enough iron plate to run there. Oh well. Can I jump it? No, I can't. At least not from there. Because you do get a little bit of a speed boost if you're running on the conveyors, but they're not really super useful until you get like Mark 4 or Mark 5s. But they're enough to be a little bit of a difference. Ooh, I do need more of you. Come here. There we go. Now I can build some more iron plates. Need a little more iron rod. I'm almost tempted to build enough to get those, but I guess I won't. I'm going to build this first and then I'll work on that. Stop getting distracted by all the things. So you never get any of them done. It's kind of the motto for my life. Yet somehow I never managed to accomplish it. Funny how that works. That should get me back up to strength a little bit there. Let's work on the rest of the plates. There we go. Got a little more concrete. God, you know, at least that way I'll be able to drop down on it. Oh yeah, cool. Got a bunch of concrete now. Because that adds up over time. It doesn't go very long, but if you do something else for like 15, 20 minutes, you'll end up with a couple hundred stacks. And what I usually end up doing is letting the game run overnight, which is kind of silly and a little bit cheating. But it helps me not have to wait for a very long time, because I always end up running into a point where I'm like, okay, cool, I have everything done. I'm just waiting on all this to finish. Are you producing 60 and I'm just dumb? No, it is only producing 30. So you shouldn't be full. Why does that look like a full belt, then? I don't know, we'll see in a second if it's actually. No, they're both producing. I must have just been running out, because yeah, now it's only got half. So yeah, this should run out then as well. Yeah, they're just running through their internal buffers. Okay, so this is the math. The math is going to work. Because yeah, now it's at half and half, and those should balance out to a fully laden belt, which then gets split down and evenly used among those. Okay, cool, cool. Got it. I like it when my math is actually correct for once. It's not fun as doing a, you know, a 16-way split and then finding out that your math was wrong and having to spend the, or destroy the last 2 hours worth of work. It's not a good feeling. Measure twice, cut once, panic 45 times. That's my motto. Okay. That's a fair amount of stuff there. Let's build enough iron plate to fill the requirement here. And then I've got just enough to complete the screws, which hopefully won't take me too long. They complete 4 at a time, so what, 30 seconds? Ish. I don't know what the math is there, because it takes about a second, a little bit less. Oh well. And there we go. Okay, so I should have everything I need here. Cool. Now I can build the MAM. Can I build it right now?
Milestone reached.
Yes,
The
I can.
molecular analysis
No, I
machine,
need...
referred to as the
How many?
MAM, will allow R&D to provide
Oh,
new technology.
yes, it's the researcher thing. I need 5 of those combined plates, which means even more screws. Well, I'll probably have to build some more rods, because that's the way the game works. Because these take what, 20? 10? 12. So I need 12 times 5. I don't know that number off the top of my head. It's a lot. It's 24, 48, 60 something? 64 sounds about right. I don't know, let's see. That's probably not correct. How many do you need? Oh, you need plates, not rods. Okay. And how many? It's 2, no, it's 6 plates per. Ugh. Okay, I need a little bit more. Alright, grab some more until I can grab, there, 5 plates. Oh, they changed the way that looks too. They've been like going through and changing some of the way things look. And they're not announcing it because I'm on the experimental branch, so they don't just, you know, do a patch note every time they change something. And so I just log in and find like, oh, things look different or they're behaving differently. It's one of the downsides of playing on the cutting edge of the game. Okay, so I've got that. Now we can build a MAM. I don't... Oh no, now I need cable. It's always something. Alright. Let's build up to, I think, 40 of those. Or however many the wire lets me build. And then I'll just run through the rest of my ingots here into wire. Almost. And there we go. Okay, so now I can build a MAM. Not particularly picky about where I'm putting it because I'm going to move all this here in a minute. Okay, so now we can go through and research some stuff. And I want to research the power slugs. Oh, that's a terrible place for that. I picked like the worst spot. Fine, we'll put you over here for now. I want power slug and a pale berry. I ate all my nuts. That's upsetting. And then I want one of you and one of you. Okay. Because the initial researches take one of each and they go pretty quick. Yeah, they only take 3 seconds. So I'll just go through and do some basic oh, I need 2 pale berries. Fine, I'm just going to grab everything of these because I probably want all of it. Okay, let's try this again. So yeah, now the next one, the actual overclocking, takes 5 minutes, but that initial unlock only takes a few seconds. What? Oh, pale berries take 3 minutes? Okay, fine. Alright, whatever. See me make a plan for things. Wait, what are you? Are you? I don't need you. You're iron ore. You're limestone, but I don't need you anymore. I do need the quartz. You know what I should do? Got a minute and it's worth doing. This is relatively flat. I'm gonna build a power station over here. So I'm just gonna go through. I've got a fair amount of concrete, so let's just do that. Just fill this in real quick. I'll show you what I'm doing. I just need a base to work from. Okay, so now, let's see, I want a spot here. I need to take in leaves and wood and convert them both into pellets. So I need 3 constructors, which I don't have the parts for, and I'm out of power. So I guess it's good timing on making the new power station. I'll just use the biomass for now, it's not a big deal. So when I'm done, I'm going to have a bunch of pellets, and it'll be fine. Oh, nope, I'm going to have to split it. There we go. That'll keep me running for a little bit. And then what do I need? I need more screws. Hooray. So I'll make... How many does it take to make one of these? It's under production. Constructors take 2 apiece. I need 3, so I need 6 total. I don't think I need any more for anything else, because I'm pretty sure the bioreactors take the base level parts. So that should be all I need of these for now. Okay. So yeah, let's build, how do I want to do this? Yeah, I think so. So we're going to do it this way, and then we'll have them both feed in. Nope, you're off-centered. Okay, so you're going to be leaves, or wood. And you're going to be leaves, and you're going to make pellets. And then the way I'm going to feed this is with... I think that's not going to have a clearance issue. Let's see. No. Yeah, it is going to have a clearance issue. Okay, fine. We can do it this way. There we go. And there. And then what I'll do is I'll have 2 of these crates here that I can't build because I don't have enough plates. But basically one will feed into the wood and one will feed into the leaves, and then I can just come up here and dump wood and leaves directly in, and this will spit out pellets that I will... I don't have enough. Okay. We'll go back and make some more. I'm always running out of something. Until I have a big inventory and I can store multiple hundreds of stuff, I'm just constantly running out of everything, it feels like. Eventually I can store like 500 of all of the base level stuff and I don't have to worry. But then it becomes, you run out of the higher tier components and then you have to make them on the fly or run back and grab more, and it's just constantly logistics and planning, and it's all the things I enjoy. That's why I like this game. It's very much Factorio but in 3D, and I love it. And I'm going to grab a little more of this, just so I have it, because I am running low on wire. And my power's out. Okay, new plan. And I'm out of pellets, I think. Wait, why are you... Oh, I exceeded my power. Damn. Okay, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna make some pellets to run the chainsaw with. I don't need many, just a couple. Like 10 should be fine. Or 12. And then, oh good, I do have another hand slot. We're gonna go grab some wood. And the nice thing about this is it also cuts anything nearby. So if I hadn't grabbed the grass, it will also grab those. So it's pretty nice. It's really handy when you go into areas that are heavily forested and they got really tall trees. You can just go and grab the large one. It'll grab all the small stuff around it too. It'll also break rocks, which is kind of handy. Too bad you can't target them directly, but if the rock is close enough, you can do it. But it won't do it if you just go after it direct. Later on, I get explosives, and I think I can blow them up manually, but that's a ways down the pipe. At least I think so. I don't know, I think you can grab sulfur relatively quickly. I should just be able to go find it. It used to be in the research tree, but I think they've opened it up for the MAM now. So technically I could grab some at any point, which would be kind of nice. How much wood do I have? It's plenty for now. So what do I need for a biomass generator? I have everything I need for that. They just require the base level parts. That's good. So I'm going to build a little more of that. And this is where I'm going to start to want to plan my power a little. I think I've got enough. It takes 15, so I'm only going to make 2 for now. That'll give me a little... No, I'll make 1. I only need the 1 for now. No. Well, yeah, I only need the 1 for now. So I'll get that pumping out. And then we're just going to manually stuff these. I need leaves and wood. And then you need biomass. And that should start outputting pellets. And then I'm just going to quick and dirty power all this up. And I can't afford it because I'm out of cable. And then I will dump half the pellets in here, half the pellets in here, and then I'm going to just very quickly undo this and connect it up to here. I'll build some more cable and just have this particular section working for now. And that'll let me make some fuel. Ooh, okay, so I need to make some more wire. It's a good thing I grabbed that extra ingot. Good, good, good. Got all that. I ran out of cable real fast. Okay, I need a little more. Okay. And then I'm going to split this into 2 for now. I'll figure out a better, or not. Never mind. Okay, fine. I've only got 4 machines, so technically it works. It's kind of janky, but it will be fine. There. So now these will go ahead and make... I need this. And then I need a merger directly in front here. And it's very tight, but it does work. So there you can see them, they're going in. And now I've got a bunch coming out this side, and I've got pellets coming out of this end. Cool. So now I can go ahead and power this up with what I have here. And we'll just let that run for a minute and gather up some power. What do I need to make? Can I build off of you? I can. I'm out of wire. So I just need to go ahead and make a bunch of wire. And eventually, I'm getting close to the point where I'm going to have to really start automating some of this. But I was trying to wait until I could build a big section above to actually make a, you know, a nice organized base on, but I might have to go for a little bit of spaghetti at first. Just to not have to do this all the time, because having to do this by my hand is a pain. Okay, I'm going to make a little bit more cable. I'll go with 30. And then bump that back up to 100. While I'm at it, I'll make some more plate. And that will be enough for now. Okay, so that is, let's split that evenly. Okay, so now what I can do I know I can do them all at once now, but that's fine. So we're gonna do 2 of these and then 1 more. I know this is kind of janky, but bear with me. So we're gonna cook all of these up on this end. And then I'll have to build another biomass burner, which I don't have enough parts for, so never mind. And we're just going to link this up direct. And then, with that 3rd one connected, I should have the throughput necessary to re-hook. And just for ease, I'm going to make another one here. Hook that direct, and now I've got a nice little break that I can do, but I don't have to go searching for. So eventually I'll have this all laid out on a wall, but that's down the road. Okay, those should be good, and then I should be able to turn all this back on. Now I have a 70 megawatt capacity, and I'm running at a peak of 45, a little bit over 40. So that should be fine, and then this should be producing enough. Do I have a container to store the pellets? I need more rods. Luckily, I can just drop one of these. I should be able to make them right here. Good. Yeah, I know some people go ahead and put crafting benches everywhere in their base. I just keep enough parts to make one and drop it when I need it. I find it's usually more useful to have them everywhere when you have multiplayer, because then you can have them and everybody can make use of them. I don't want to stick it out that way. I do want on this end, I think. Yes. Okay, fine. Are you going to line up nicely? Close enough. Nope, you look ugly. Never mind. I changed my mind. Yes, I know. It's... Oh, come on. Really? We're doing this? Is this what we're doing today? We're going to sit here and fight? Okay. Let's be done then. Fine. The things I do to make things look nice. Ugh, that's needless, but whatever. I can always... Okay. And then we'll pull that as well. There we go. Cool, cool. So now I have a bunch of pellets. Let's pull them direct from the machine so I can use them. I do want a bunch. There we go. Okay, fine. We'll climb on top. And then I need to split this 3 ways evenly. One of these is going to have too many, that's fine. There, that's real close to evenly balanced. Just in time. And then we'll go and dump the rest of it over here. And that'll keep me going for a little bit. And when I get some extra, I will make like 8 of those and not have to worry for a while about power. Okay, Fine, fine. Do I still have enough to make another couple crates? Yes, I do. Do I have enough without moving any power poles? Also, yes. Okay, let's do this over here. Come on. Oh, I don't have enough. That's fine. You can be, or not. Ugh, okay, come here. Okay, are you enough? Sort of. Oh my god. Come on. Be enough. Thank you. Okay, got that. And then that should be a gentle enough slope to be able to come down into that. Do we have any more wood? You are wood. This would be where being able to recolor all of this would be really handy, but I don't have that ability. So we're going to dump this in here and have it finish the rest of that. And we'll leave the pellets in there. Okie doke. So I'll add another one in a second. Let's remember wood on the bottom, leaves on top. And I'm sure this will all run out of power here in a minute and I'll have to go out and gather more. I've got some flower petals I can kill as well. Alright, and then let's go check the MAM and get it working on something else. Alright, speaking of flower petals, I need 10. Well, la-di-da, I need 10 of those. Wait a second. I didn't know I had a bunch. Thought I used them all. Reinforced plates are hiding. You take 3 minutes, and I don't have any of you yet. You take 3 seconds. Good. I can at least get the color gun, but I don't have enough flower petals to really work with it yet. And these both take 1 second to do, or 3 seconds. Cool. And now let's return both of these into biomass. Not that I really want to, but it will be nice to be able to. And eventually I get the ability to make the medicinal inhalers out of mycelia and alien parts, which is super nice. Let's see, what do I need to do this? Can I build these yet? I need more rods and plates, which means I probably need more ingot. I think it might be time to set these up to do some automated melt making, because it's getting really annoying to have to constantly make the base materials. So I think we might be there. And I do have a fair amount of foundation concrete, so I should be able to do that. Yeah, I think it's about time that I make a proper smelting array and do some automation, because I am getting really sick of having to make a bunch of these every time. And I think I had enough wire, but let's just double check and make sure. Also, what's my next milestone? Okay, I have finished up tier 1. Part assembly, I do want copper sheeting, and this is all nice. I love that. I'll do this one last, although I want the sync program. Because then I can get earning some of the goodies, but belts are really nice too. I don't know what I should do. Belts aren't really going to be useful until I can make these in useful quantities. And I can't make those until I can make assemblers. So I think assemblers are probably going to be the first thing I want to make. So let's make that. I'll have to gather the materials for it later on. Power slugs. Can I overclock things yet? Thank God. 5 minutes. Okay. I also should be able to make a scanner now, which means I can go hunt down. I need 3 beacons. And what, 50 screws? I can make 30 of them. No, we'll make it better. There. So I'll go till I have 50 of these. And there we go. Give me a scanner, please. Do I have 3 slots? No, I don't, but I will sacrifice my chainsaw slot for now. Only grab it when I go hunting. So now, what I should be able to do is I can only scan for berries. So what do I need to unlock to be able to scan for slugs? I bet you that's the other thing under power slugs here. It's yellow power shards. This lets me scan for them. I need 50 screws and 50 cable and wire. So I'm going to need more copper. For sure. Ooh. Is there a barrier? Oh, it's the one in the lake. That's fine. Let's make a bunch of wire. Actually, first, let's double check on the stream here. Still having some frame issues, but that's pretty standard. And see if anybody else has said hello. So I've had Rubber Slayer and Lemon Juices and Atten come on by, and it says I've got some people watching. I don't know if that is current or not, but I want to say hello to all of you. I don't know, the stream says I have nobody watching currently, but who knows if that's real. So if you're here, hello, and thank you for watching. And if you were watching in the past, hello, and thank you for watching, but in the past. Let's see if anything else is going on. Turfs being Turfs on Twitter. What else is new? Anything else fun happening here? Not really. And let's see how everything's handling on Facebook. Although this might make some weird feedback stuff if I watch it on here, but hopefully I can mute it fast enough. Should be able to. In the past. Oh god, yep, there it is. How do I mute you? There we go. Okay. So in theory, I'm just wondering, can I write a comment here? Will it actually show up? Oh, cool, it does. I just can't interact directly with Facebook. Oh, that's kind of handy, so I can see chat from all 3 platforms. That's really nice. So like, is this live then? Like if I go over here, is it... What kind of lag time is this looking at? I bet you it's the same as Twitch. It's about 30 seconds probably. Makes sense. Oh well, I'm not going to diagnose my stream on air, because that is definitely not good entertainment. I don't know, it says there's nobody watching at the moment. So, given that family is wanting to do stuff, and rather than having a big issue with all of them about, you know, not doing the unplanned activity at a drop of a hat, I think what I might do is I might let this run in the background and get some more foundations. So let the concrete kind of build up, and then I'll actually go ahead and start up, move this stuff into something that looks pretty, and come back later. So I think I will pick this up later on. How long have I been going? About 2 hours.